Hey everybody, welcome to this media conference with Jordan Pickford from St George's Park. A reminder to everybody that this is embargoed from 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, with another short section embargoed until 10:30 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday. So we'll start with Rob Dorset when you're ready.
Good to see you, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good man. You've had quite a season with Everton. I wonder if you've had a chance to sit and reflect on it, any chance yet?
Yeah, it's been a bit up and down season really, and we had a few days off, so had a bit of time to relax and breathe really, and recharge my batteries. But yeah, been a very interesting season.
Has it taken its toll? I just wonder how difficult it is to. You never need picking up to play for England, I know that, and come away with your country. But it must have been a pretty draining 9 months for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we started off really well. Then it kind of dwindled down really. But I think the character for myself and the team, I think we had a really good end of the season, and something a position we didn't want to be in, but we can be proud of that we got out of the situation and have that confidence. But I don't think it's been draining too much for me, because I enjoy challenges, I enjoy battles.
It does seem like that. It seems as though you get pumped up for games, and you get pumped up for incidents in games where you're challenged an awful lot, where you have to make a series of saves. Do you think that's when you're at your best?
Yeah, you can see I'm quite commanding on the pitch, and I'm vocal, but I also have that calm demeanour about myself, where I'm calm in every decision I'm making and making sure I make the right decisions at the right time. But yeah, it looks like I'm pumped up, but I have that calmness about me as well now.
That you talk about the second half of the season, or the latter stages of the season. If you analyse your own performances, individually, is that the best form you've had in your career, do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a good form. I think my consistency levels over the last 18 months has been really good, and I'm really happy with it. And I just want to keep getting better and better. So that consistent basis, what I've keep putting up, I just want to keep continuing it.
The next 6 or 7 months look pretty full on as well for club and country. How do you prepare yourself for that? Because you know that it's going to be incredibly busy. You've got a very short summer break before you have to go again for an earlier start to the Premier League season. And there's the break for the World Cup. And it's a big 6 or 7 months for you as well. Yeah,
for me, I love playing football, so I'll only get a couple of weeks off, then I'm straight back into training after this. And every game I play in, I love, and I really enjoy the challenge. So the period of time being hectic it's not something I'm not bothered about really, because I just really enjoy playing football.
The size of these games as well, Jordan. I think some of the fans are still struggling to get their heads around the Nations League and how it works. But let's face it, you've got games against Hungary home and away, and Italy and Germany, two of the powerhouses of world football. Do you think when we're at the end of these 4 games, we'll have a good idea of where England are in terms of their ambitions and aspirations for the World Cup?
Yeah, we all know our ambitions for the World Cup, but these next 4 games are very competitive games, and something we want to win really. It's a competition. I know it's only a new competition, but you're playing against the best teams, and they're better than playing in friendly matches. Going to Munich's arena in a full stadium, so stuff like that is very competitive matches which we want to really achieve in.
And let me ask you finally, you've come so close in a World Cup and a Euros, and you've been the centre of this squad for both of those tournaments. Do you believe England can win the big one in Qatar?
Yeah, if it's always going to be challenging. You're playing against the best teams in the world, but it's about us having self-belief. And as a nation, we've come so far. So we've had that disappointment into the World Cup, then the Euros final. So I think that disappointment thrives us to go and win it.
It speaks volumes, doesn't it, that you call it a disappointment as well. You've made a World Cup semi-final and a Euros final, more than any England team has done for decades, and you calling it a disappointment?
It's not a disappointment. We've had disappointment by losing it really. Losing the final, getting so close. We're really proud of our achievement getting there, but when you're so close, I think it gives you that added extra confidence as well to go and win the World Cup.
Good stuff.
Can we go Jack Pitt, Brook next? Sorry, Alex. Alex next.
Hey Jordan, you've been an England player for 5 years now. Do you feel like a senior player around the place, and how does that maybe affect how you behave and train, etc.?
Yeah, I feel 28 now, so definitely one of the senior players now, and I think I've got quite a few caps as well added up. So yes, a senior player, and I think you have to be a leader when you're a bit older, and yeah, I think for myself I'm definitely one of them.
And the public have always really liked your hunger and your energy and your passion for playing for England. Now that you've got your, I think, 43 caps, is that the same as it always was, or is it slightly different?
No, it's always going to be the same. That's me really. So I'm always going to be the same character when I'm playing football, if it's for club or country.
To Alex Howe.
I think there's always a debate about positions and players in the England squad, but debate around your position seems to have gone away. Does that show how well you've been playing for Everton and for England?
Yeah, there's always going to be debate, and there's always going to be someone challenging you for your position. And it's about keep performing for club and country. And but you always want challenges. As a footballer, you always want to be getting pushed, and I really enjoy them challenges. And it strives me on to be number one for England for longer.
So does it help you when there are these younger goalkeepers coming through?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's massive, and you want other people playing well, and you want other people pushing. So I think when we're training together, we're pushing each other every day to get better and better. And when you've got three lads training that at the best, it's working well.
Some players have spoken about how they're not massive fans of the Nations League. Where does it rank for you as a competition, and what do you feel about it?
Yeah, so the first one we got to the semis and got beat off Holland, and it was a really good game. You know, the Croatia game before that to get to the semis was a massive game at Wembley, and them competitive matches is always going to give you more experience in the bigger tournaments.
Okay, we'll go Simon Standard.
We were talking about competition there, Jordan. I just wondered what Aaron Ramsdale being at Arsenal and performing so well this season has done, and has it spurred you on to perform even better?
Yeah, Ram's had a really good season. First season at Arsenal done unbelievable. But for me, it's always concentrating on yourself as well. So I know I've got to be at my best every day in training, because you're always going to have that competition at England and at club as well. So you've always got to keep pushing yourself and keep setting yourself targets to become better and get better.
And what's your relationship like with him? You both seem quite sort of outgoing characters and personalities.
Yeah, he's a great lad, and we got on really well, and same with Popey as well, so we've got that nice group together.
Brilliant. Mark Manbryant at the front here.
Hi Jordan, just on that, with Aaron and Nick, is this the strongest pool of goalkeepers since you've been involved? Are they pushing you harder than you ever have been, do you think?
I think since I've been in the system of England, there's always been good competition. You know, I remember my first camp, I was here with Harty and Jack as well. So there's always been competition. I think there'll always will be competition. But yeah, Nick and Rams had two very good seasons, and it's good competition for me.
Nick's obviously suffered the relegation whereas you survived. Have you had a chance to catch up with him and give him your sympathies?
Yeah, I don't really, you know, it's very disappointing. There's always going to be ups and downs in football, but yeah, it's not nice for Nick, but I think he's had a great season as well.
You've played in World Cup semi-finals, Euros finals. Do you think in a way those big occasions prepared you and helped you in the running for Everton, where I know it's a cliche, but they say every game's a cup final? Do you think those experiences with England helped you perform better for Everton towards the end?
Yeah, for me, I love playing in big football matches. I love playing every football match, and there were massive 8 and 9 games towards the end of the season. But also when I was at Sunderland, we were in relegation battles as well. So I had that experience of staying up with Sunderland when Big Sam was the manager. So I knew what to deal with.
I'm sure you enjoyed the result on Saturday as well. But what do you think of Courtois' performance? Yeah,
it was. It's probably one of the best goalkeeping performances I've seen for a long time, and. He probably won Real Madrid the Champions League, so yeah, credit where credit's due.
Just shows you how important a goalkeeper can be, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we've got 2 more left in this section. Matt Reid, and then we'll finish with Dom Smith.
The end of the season, that buzz must have been absolutely enormous. Can you just describe how long it took for you to come down off cloud nine, and how much moments like that inspire you as far as, you know, achieving things rather than just surviving in the way that Everton did, which is a huge achievement, but going on and winning trophies and challenging for the World Cup?
Yeah, it was a big relief towards the end, and it was quite tiring after the game. It was a lot of emotions in 90 minutes really. So yeah, them experiences you can always take on board, and I think they make you better no matter what games you're playing in. You know, you're never out of a game, and fighting for relegation is a really hard challenge, really. And the confidence we can take that as a team at Everton, but own as well for yourself. Really, it's a good achievement.
And you played behind multiple formations, 4s and 3s and 5s at different times at Everton, and the combination of centre backs was changing all the time. How much value is there in the settled centre back and structural situation at England?
Yeah, I think the quality at England, everyone's fighting for the positions really. So whoever plays is always going to be ready for the game. I think that's for club and country really. You play football for a reason. You're at the highest level for a reason, and whoever plays in front of you is brilliant anyway. So it's good for us.
Jordan, on a personal level, you really couldn't have done much more to keep England alive in the final against Italy last summer. How much are you and the team looking for revenge in the Nations League, both this month and in the away leg as well?
Yeah, they won the Euros and it hurt us a lot, but we've got 4 competitive games coming up and Italy's one of them, so definitely to get a result against them would be nice. And for us, I think it's playing them competitive matches for the bigger tournaments as the World Cup's coming ahead of us. You're playing against top nations in European football, so I think it just gives you that extra competition to help you progress.
Does that almost make the Nations League more important this time, because it's the first, obviously it's the third Nations League campaign, but it's only the first that comes in the same year as a tournament, so does that make it more important for trying new formations and trying different systems and stuff in front of really good opponents?
Yeah, I think we always try different formations, I think over the last few years, but it's about us winning football matches, and that competitiveness and having that pressure to win football matches is massive for us, and it puts us in good stead really going into the World Cup, so it is a good time to play.
And just finally, you must be, talking about Everton again, you must be kind of sick and tired of the view that some people have that Jordan Pickford never lets England down, but he can be error prone for his club. Do you feel that your performances this season, particularly in the second half of the season, have put an end to that view for good?
Yeah, I've just got to keep playing well and let other people talk, and I know why I'm in my game, and I think said it to Rob earlier, the last 18 months I think I've been very consistent, and it's just about continuing that and just keep getting better and better.
Perfect. Best of luck.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, that concludes this particular